Kidd Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Condors and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Kidd Brewer Stadium at App State is one of the most exciting stadiums in the country. 30,000 strong, the Rock gets rocking. It is the highest college football stadium on the east end of the Mississippi. It opened in 1962 and saw a $50 million expansion in 2020. The Rock gets loud. That's why App State is so tough at home. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And it'll be the Condors kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mountaineers offense will be first on the attack. And we'll be seeing plenty of Jakari Lewis. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Condors offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. To the air, it's right. Finds his target.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Keeps it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Fires into traffic, gets picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense, ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Right side, it's Villa. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Lewis. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Right back to the well. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, App State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeps it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on second down. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On play action. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Condors sideline, there is so much excitement down here on the sideline right now because their quarterback just broke the conference season record for passing yards on the last drive. He's right back out there to lead this offense. That record is going to continue to improve, but they did take just a moment to acknowledge it, pat him on the back, make sure he understands he is making history out there today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on first down. They're all over him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Hands it off. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To the back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The Condors will line up to punt it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Trying to get started. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield. It's Singleton. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hits inside. It's Roberts. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Makes the grab over the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off play action. Rolls right. He'll pull it down. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain.
Picked off to stop the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Condor. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Quick give. It's Roberts. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Sets his feet. It's Singleton. Finds his target down the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for running room. Got a little grass. The 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, App State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he doinks it off the left upright. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Neutral zone is on that defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Hand it to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The running back has it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And it'll be the Condors will punt it away on 4th down. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. He's got 69 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Sees a crease, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
1st down here for the offense. From the gun, it's Lewis. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver. They're working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Singleton. Catch in the middle, it's James.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to time that quarterback sneak. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football.
He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Mountaineers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Condor sideline, guys are really giving a lot of love and congratulatory pats on the back and on the helmet to their wide receiver. That last catch for a score gave him the conference record, and the offense keeps looking his way. We'll see if he can continue to make history now when he steps on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Leaves it in his belly. Can't get him to the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Drops back. It's Skubitowski. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a man. The quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Field goal is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Clemson Tigers. And it's LSU looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Boone. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory.
Coming out with it, it's King. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And it'll be the Condors will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wright. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Pulls it. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to run it. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Condors will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The run inside. It's Roberts. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to ride this running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. Left side, it's Branch. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Webb. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
makes the catch, and he's free. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Comes down, it's Sanchez. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Give him 88 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. The Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Ulatowski. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's King. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Turning it on. He's at the 50. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Maybe a crease. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Condors!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Looking downfield, it's Ulatowski. Out wide right, it's Villa. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Sanchez.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great way to go.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Driven back.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Look out! And down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He slides that just inside the right upright, and that will extend their lead even further. Here he comes with the return. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And the pummeling has started.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And they did tack on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking for the edge. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Got the 1st down. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And it'll be the Condors have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Condors! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. Oh, pressure's coming. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense set on first down. Running inside. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving. And
going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner is stopped. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. And this quarterback has had a rough game. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's running free down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Condors. He got a step and just dusted the field. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short, and what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
They'll run the sneak for it. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. Back to pass, it's right. Escapes the pressure to his right. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. This one's complete. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll throw on third and short. Working the middle, it's complete. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That's a first down for the offense.
The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.